for the most part, it looks like some of the non-starters for Twin Springs out on the court, and they're still playing just as good, or if not better, as the score continues to increase than what the starters did. So good, well-rounded JV program here tonight.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Jared Stapleton gets it to Gabe Parks. To Israel Courier. Goes up. He's fouled by number 13. Cope for the Pioneers. Israel Courier misses his first shot.
It was on target. I think it's just a little short. Israel needs to put just a little more strength into this next one.
And he does.
Yeah, and that worked out for him. 51-19 now, Patrick. 1:44 left in the ball game.
Scott with the ball. Gets it to Hudson. Gets it off to Cope. Finding somebody to pass it to. Gets it to Day. Now back to Scott, who takes it all the way. Misses the shot. And it's out of bounds on the Pioneers. Gabe inbounds to Stapleton. Back to Gabe. Down to Sile. To Israel Courier. Israel goes up. Shot no good. Rebounding. No, Israel Courier stole the ball.
Great play by Courier that time. Steal and the shot back up. And under a minute left, 53-19 now. My goodness.
Number 11, Hudson gets it to Day, and he called for the walk. Travis Osborne inbounds to Jared Stapleton. Throws it down to Parks. And it's stole by number 11. And he gets a shot off.
Good follow through by for the Pioneers that time, as they did make the 2 points on that play.
Scott strips the ball from Jared Stapleton. Takes it all the way. Gets the bucket and the foul. Foul is called on 34, Travis Osborne for the Titans.
53-23 the score, just 22 seconds left in this ball game. Twin Springs will become the winner here tonight, I think it's safe to say.
I believe it is.
Unless they decide to put another 15 minutes on like they did before the game started, which I don't see that happening.
Stapleton with the ball. Gets it to Sile, but he's called for the walk. Scott to Taylor, back to Scott. Inside to Hudson for the shot. No good. Israel Courier with the rebound. Gets it to Gabe Parks. 1 second left, and Gabe throws it down, and it hits a speaker.
Yeah. Hope that thing's secured up there. Gosh, what a game tonight. 53-24. The fans all came out tonight to see the varsity game, but they certainly were in for a great contest here for the JV as they really laid it to the Pioneers. 102 calculate the scores there, Patrick, for the game, and I'll go ahead and go over the sponsors one more time for this broadcast. Enough can't be said about all these fine sponsors who make the broadcast possible. And meanwhile, I guess Leonard over here will be filming the varsity squad's appearance on the court here tonight. Again, before Patrick gives you the scores for the tonight's junior varsity contest, I'll remind you that Twin Springs Titan basketball on STE Cablevision Channel 30 is brought to you by People's Muffler Shop, by Weber City Drug Center, by Darty Brothers, Chevrolet GOG Beagle, by Premier Bank, by Photo Genius and Image Consultants, by Custom Log Homes, by State Line Graphics, by Dennis Fritz Allstate, by Williams Heating and Air Conditioning, by Pizza Plus, and by J&P Markets. The varsity squad, the main attraction here tonight at Twin Springs High School, on the court doing warm-ups. What was the scoring situation for the JV game?
Well, first for the Twin Springs, Gabe Parks finishes the game with 2 points, and Wendell Davison behind him with 5, Nate Dingles with 4, Luke Osborne with 9, Travis Osborne with 2, Andy White with 2, Daniel Elliott and Ben Dingus both in the game with 12. Israel Courier finishes with 6. As for the Pioneers, Turner ends the game with 2, along with Hudson, who finishes with 2. Whitaker ends the game with 1, and McCurry ends with 5. Moose with 7, and Scott with 9.
So again, a great game here tonight by this Twin Springs JV team, winning by 30-some points, I guess it was.
Yeah.
And finally, they've already cleared the score off of the scoreboard, but what a great contest by the junior varsity team. They gave all these fans who came out tonight to watch the varsity contest a real exciting contest and a real big win tonight for the junior varsity program here at Twin Springs. Patrick, before we take a break here, let's you and I talk just a moment a little bit about what's about ready to come up here tonight in the varsity matchup.
Where's the other one? Find it. Find it.
Turn your mixer down a little bit and talk a little bit louder.
It's like this. That's it right there.
Patrick, your dad there, Pat Johnson, come up giving us some technical suggestions. Again, we've got to thank your dad for getting everything set up in the auditorium tonight. And we're going to try to do something so that the people in there can hear just a little bit better before we break away. Tonight, it looks like the gym's packed. Everybody's here set. Of course, the main attraction, as we have commented throughout the night, is the potential for Stacy Irvin, senior this year at Twin Springs High School, to break the Virginia all-time state scoring record, which is 2,530 points. For most people, 1,000 points is a landmark. We had Matt Bays not too long ago coming up with 1,000 points here at Twin Springs. Stacy Irvin, I think, got his 1,000 points way back, I think, when he was a sophomore in high school. So here he is with 1,530, almost 30 points later in his senior year, and he's about ready to make it into the Virginia history books, as he hopefully tonight will get the 26 points necessary to break that record. We commented a little earlier about the feelings here at Twin Springs High School for what will probably happen here tonight. Again, it may or may not happen. We don't know. Everyone is here sure hoping that it's going to happen, and we do too. We know that Stacy is capable of doing that and so much more, as he has scored bundles and bundles of points throughout the season. And here tonight we have local media here. I see WCYB. Everybody will be able to see the record, if it is broken, tonight on the local news replay. Patrick, why don't we go ahead and take a break here in between these contests, though, before we get ready. One more time, though, let's remind everyone who the sponsors of our broadcast are. They are J&P Markets, Pizza Plus, Williams Heating and Air Conditioning, Dennis Fritz, Allstate, State Line Graphics, Custom Log Homes, Photo Genius and Image Consultants, Premier Bank, Darty Brothers Chevrolet, Geo Jeep Eagle, People's Muffler Shop, and Weber City Drug Center. Those are the folks who are going to be speaking to you now for the next 5 minutes or so. Don't turn the channel, because we'll be back with this exciting and potentially record-breaking varsity contest in just